Welcome back to JS English Zone. And how are you, Jack?
I'm okay, but I feel stuck with my English lately.
Stuck how?
I try to speak every day, I read examples online, but ChatGPT doing mistake. The sentences are correct, but they don't sound natural.
Yes, that's a very common problem.
They sound polite, but strange, like something no real person would say.
Okay, stop right there. Today, we're fixing that. We're going to practice English the way people actually speak every day.
Good, because I don't want perfect English. I want natural English.
Okay, Jack, let's start with something very common. Tell me how you usually greet people.
I say, "How are you today?" every time.
That's correct English, but it sounds a little stiff for daily life.
Really? But everyone understands it.
They do, but in real conversation, people usually say, "How's it going?"
How's it going?
Good, that sounds relaxed.
Is it formal enough?
It's perfect for everyday situations. Work, friends, neighbors.
That already feels easier to say.
Exactly. Now let's upgrade one more sentence.
I am very busy today.
That's fine, but let's make it sound natural. Things are pretty busy today.
Things are pretty busy today.
Perfect. That's how people really talk.
It sounds less serious.
Yes, daily English is usually softer. Okay, Jack, let's slow this down and practice it like real life.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, imagine you meet a coworker in the morning. They say, "Hey, how's it going?"
Good.
That's fine, but let's add one small layer. Good, just getting started.
Good. Just getting started.
Nice, very natural.
That sounds like something people actually say.
Because it is. What if it's later in the day?
Then you might say, pretty busy, but I'm managing. Pretty busy, but I'm managing.
Perfect balance.
Busy, but not complaining.
Exactly. That's key in daily English. Okay, everyone listening, say this quietly to yourself.
Pretty busy, but I'm managing.
Good. That sentence works in many situations.
What if I'm actually feeling tired?
Then say, "A bit tired today."
A bit tired today.
Short, honest, natural.
I like that I don't need long sentences.
You don't. Daily English prefers simple phrases. Now, Jack, here's where many learners freeze, the follow-up question.
Yes, someone says one more sentence and my brain stops.
That's normal. Let's make it easy.
Okay?
If someone says, "Busy day?"
Yes.
That's fine, but we can soften it. "Yeah, a bit. Meetings all day."
Yeah, a bit. Meetings all day.
Perfect. Short and real.
It feels like talking, not answering a test.
Exactly. What if they ask, "Are you okay?"
Then say, I'm good, just a little tired. I'm good, just a little tired.
Very natural.
So I don't need to explain everything.
No, one feeling, one reason.
Feeling plus reason. Yes, that's a great pattern.
Okay, everyone listening, try this quietly.
I'm good, just a little tired.
Nice. That works almost anywhere.
I feel more relaxed answering questions now.
Because now you have simple tools. Now, Jack, let's talk about something very important. How to keep the conversation going.
Yes, that's the hardest part for me.
Because you answer and then silence.
Exactly.
So we add a small add-on, just one extra piece.
Like what?
For example, "Pretty busy, but I'm managing. How about you?"
Pretty busy, but I'm managing. How about you?
Perfect. That invites the other person in.
So I don't carry the whole conversation?
Exactly. You share the space.
What if I want to sound friendly, not formal?
Then try this. "Can't complain. You?"
Can't complain. You?
Very natural. Very everyday.
That sounds like something I hear at work.
Because it is.
And if I actually want to end the chat politely?
Then you soften the ending. "Anyway, I should get back to it."
Anyway, I should get back to it.
Perfect. Friendly and clear.
No awkward exit.
Exactly. Daily English is about smooth openings and smooth exits. Let's stay with this for a bit, Jack.
Yeah, I feel like this is the part people actually struggle with.
Exactly. Daily English isn't about big topics.
It's about small moments.
Yes. Quick chats, short replies,
Like at work, in the hallway.
or in a shop, or on the phone.
So these phrases help everywhere.
They do, because they're flexible.
I notice native speakers don't explain much.
Right, they give just enough.
So instead of saying everything, I choose one feeling.
Perfect.
Like, pretty busy, or not bad.
Exactly.
That already feels more natural.
Because now you're speaking daily English.
Okay, what about when someone adds one more question?
Good question. Let's look at that next. Okay, Jack, let's imagine that moment.
All right.
Someone says, "So, how's work these days?"
My first instinct is to panic.
Most people do.
I think I need a long answer.
You don't. Daily English prefers small answers.
So what should I say?
You can say, "Keeping me busy."
Keeping me busy.
Perfect.
That's only 2 words.
And that's enough.
What if they smile and wait?
Then you add one more piece. Lots of small tasks.
Keeping me busy. Lots of small tasks.
Very natural.
I see the pattern now.
Yes. Answer, small add-on.
What if I want to sound positive?
Then say, "Busy but in a good way."
Busy, but in a good way.
That sounds relaxed and friendly.
I don't feel pressure anymore.
Good. That's when English starts to flow.
So daily conversation is more about rhythm than grammar.
Exactly. You're getting it. Jack, let's go one step deeper. What happens when you want to ask the question back?
Ah, that part feels risky.
Because you don't want to sound rude.
Exactly.
Then keep it soft.
How?
You can say, "What about you?" Or, "How about yourself?"
What about you?
Perfect. Simple and polite.
No pressure.
Yes, conversation is shared.
What if I want to sound a little more interested?
Then try, "How's it been for you?"
How's it been for you?
Very natural.
That sounds friendly, not formal.
Exactly.
I noticed native speakers ask short questions like this.
They do, because short questions keep things comfortable.
So I don't need clever questions.
No, just kind ones.
I like that.
Good. Let's keep building from here. Jack, there's another moment people often forget about, when the conversation slows down.
You mean that quiet pause?
Yes, that small silence.
I usually panic there.
You don't need to. Pauses are normal.
So I don't have to fill it?
Not immediately.
But what if I want to continue smoothly?
Then you can say something light like, "Anyway," or "By the way."
Anyway,
Good.
by the way.
Perfect.
Those words feel like bridges.
Exactly. They connect moments.
So instead of rushing, I gently move forward.
Yes, that's conversational control.
This makes daily English feel calmer.
Because you're listening as much as speaking.
I never thought of silence as part of fluency.
It is, very much so.
That changes how I think about speaking.
Good. Let's keep that mindset. Jack, when people talk about daily English, they often think fluency means speaking fast. But real fluency is actually about feeling comfortable in the conversation.
That makes sense. When I speak fast, I make more mistakes and I feel nervous. But when I slow down, I worry that I sound weak.
Slowing down doesn't make you weak. It makes you clear. And clarity is what people really appreciate.
I notice that native speakers don't rush their words. They pause, they think, and they choose simple expressions.
Exactly. They're not trying to impress. They're trying to connect.
So when someone asks me something simple like, "How's your day going?" I don't need a perfect answer.
Not at all. You can answer in a calm, balanced way. Like, "It's been a bit busy, but overall it's going fine."
It's been a bit busy, but overall it's going fine.
That's a very natural B2 level sentence. It sounds mature and relaxed.
I like that it shows both sides, busy but not negative.
Yes, that balance is very important in daily conversation.
I think my problem before was that I tried to explain everything in detail, my whole schedule, my stress, my plans.
And that's exhausting for both you and the listener. Daily English works better when you summarize first.
Summarize, then wait?
Exactly. If the other person is interested, they'll ask more.
So, English conversation is more like an invitation, not a report.
That's a beautiful way to say it.
I feel like this changes how I listen, too. I'm not just waiting to speak anymore.
That's a big shift. Good speakers are also good listeners.
When I focus on listening, my answers feel more natural. I don't panic as much.
Because you're present in the moment, not stuck in your head.
So daily English is really about mindset as much as language.
Yes, language grows best when you feel safe using it.
That actually makes me want to speak more, not less.
And that's exactly how progress starts. Jack, something interesting happens when learners start feeling comfortable with daily English. They stop translating in their heads and start responding naturally.
Yes, I've noticed that. When I translate, I feel slow and tense, but when I respond naturally, even if it's not perfect, the conversation feels lighter.
That's because your brain is focusing on meaning, not grammar rules. And that's exactly how native speakers communicate.
So when someone asks me about my routine or my day, I should think about the idea first, not the sentence structure.
Exactly. Think about what you want to share. Then choose simple words that express that idea.
For example, if someone asks, "How do you usually spend your evenings?" I don't need a detailed schedule.
Right. You could say something like, "In the evenings, I usually try to relax and spend some quiet time at home."
In the evenings, I usually try to relax and spend some quiet time at home.
That's a very natural answer. It sounds calm and realistic.
And if they seem interested, I can add more. But if not, that sentence is enough.
Yes, you're giving the listener space to decide.
Before, I felt pressure to prove my English level. Now it feels more like sharing life.
That shift is very important. People connect with stories and feelings, not perfect grammar.
Is that why simple sentences often sound more confident?
Exactly. Simple English is not weak English, it's controlled English.
I like that idea. Controlled, not rushed.
Yes, when you control the pace, you control the conversation.
I also notice that when I speak calmly, people listen more closely.
Because calm speech feels trustworthy. It shows confidence even with basic words.
Honestly, this makes daily conversation feel less like a test and more like a shared moment.
And that's exactly what real English conversation is.
I feel like I can walk into everyday situations now without rehearsing everything in my head.
That's real progress, and it comes from practice, not pressure.
So the goal isn't to speak more, it's to speak more comfortably.
Yes, comfort is where fluency begins. Jack, let me ask you something honestly. When you imagine speaking English every day, what situation feels the most difficult for you?
I think it's casual conversations. Not meetings, not presentations, just small, everyday talks where nothing is planned.
That's very common because there's no script.
Exactly. In those moments, I don't know what's coming next, and that makes me nervous.
That's why daily English is about patterns, not memorized sentences.
Patterns like what?
Patterns like starting with a general idea and then adding one detail. For example, if someone asks, "How was your day?"
I usually say, "It was good."
That's fine, but you can easily make it richer. You could say, "It was pretty busy, but I got a lot done."
It was pretty busy, but I got a lot done.
That's a solid B2 level response. Clear, balanced, and natural.
I like that it shows effort, not just emotion.
Exactly. You're sharing experience, not just mood.
And if my day wasn't great?
Then you can still be polite and real. You could say, "It was a bit long, but nothing too bad."
It was a bit long, but nothing too bad.
That sounds mature and calm.
Before, I thought I needed strong words to sound fluent.
Strong words aren't always strong communication. Balanced language often sounds more confident.
So daily English is about emotional balance, too.
Yes, you're learning how to sound like an adult speaker.
That makes me feel more comfortable being myself in English.
And when you feel comfortable, people feel comfortable with you.
That probably helps conversations last longer.
It does, because people enjoy calm, clear energy.
I feel like this approach would help me not only speak better, but also listen better.
Absolutely. Good conversation is always two-sided.
This makes daily English feel more human, not mechanical.
That's exactly what we're building here. Jack, something else happens when people start speaking more naturally. They stop worrying so much about mistakes.
Yes, I've noticed that in myself. When I focus too much on grammar, I lose my confidence. But when I focus on meaning, I feel more relaxed.
That's because communication is about understanding, not perfection. Most native speakers don't even notice small mistakes.
Really? Even if the tense is wrong sometimes?
Yes, if the message is clear, people move on.
That changes a lot for me. I used to stop mid-sentence just to fix one word.
And that's what breaks the flow. It's better to keep going and adjust naturally.
So fluency is more about rhythm than accuracy.
100%. Rhythm, tone, and intention.
How can I practice that in daily life?
By speaking in short, meaningful chunks. For example, instead of planning a whole paragraph, focus on one idea at a time.
Like saying, my day was busy, and then pausing.
Yes, pause, then add, but productive.
My day was busy, but productive.
That sounds very natural.
It feels easier to breathe when I speak like that.
Because you're not rushing your thoughts.
I think rushing comes from fear of silence.
Exactly. But silence is not failure. It's thinking time.
So it's okay to pause and think in English.
More than okay. It shows confidence.
That's interesting. I always thought pauses meant I was weak.
No, they mean you're present.
I feel like daily English is less about speaking more and more about speaking better.
That's a very mature insight.
I'm starting to enjoy conversations in English now.
And when you enjoy them, you'll keep improving naturally.
This really changes how I see language learning.
Good, because language is a living thing, not a rule book. Let's pause here for a moment, Jack.
Yeah, this conversation feels very different from how I used to think about English.
Because now you're not chasing perfect sentences, you're focusing on connection.
I feel more confident knowing that simple, calm English is enough for real life.
It is more than enough. It's what people actually use every day.
I think I can handle daily conversations now without overthinking everything.
That's real progress.
For everyone listening, try this today. Use one simple sentence in English and say it calmly.
You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be clear.
And give yourself time to pause and think.
Thanks for spending this time with us on JS English Zone.
And we'll see you in the next episode.